You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is you're here to slay her.
Hey guys, Aegis here, back again with another video, and I realized that the ending of the first video there, the first part of the what I guess is the damsel storyline, the recording didn't record properly. So there was a lot of missed scenes, and a lot of stuff was out of place. So I'm going to redo that, and that's where we are right now. So we're going to get back into it and keep going down this rabbit hole, because it's... I think I might be obsessed. But let's go.
Does it? Are you a monarchist? Is slaying a princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress? If anything, slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress. Seamstresses contribute something of value to society.
So does a monarch if they do the job right. What did we choose last time?
Yes, but you'll have to slay her before you get it. It's a secret, but I think you'll like it. It's a special reward, just for you. And whatever you think it might be, I can promise you it's going to be even better than your wildest imagination. Don't mention it. It's all part of the job.
Oh boy.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
Oh, I turned the parallax feature off.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about. The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust.
Yeah.
The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Nope. No blade this time.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
I don't get that line, man.
Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed. How many times do I have to tell you how dangerous letting her out of here would be before it finally sinks in?
An infinite number of times.
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever. Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
I'm gonna be ugly as fuck, right? Because I'm a bird man.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess.
Bird person.
There's a heavy chain around her
Bird
wrist,
person or bird man.
binding
One
her
of
to
the
the
two
far
is what I
wall of the
am.
basement. She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone?
She definitely looks more docile than the cruelty storyline. I don't know if that's the actual official names for these or not. That's just what I'm naming them.
I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot
Like
riding
this one is
on
the
you.
damsel, and the other one I did is cruelty, I guess.
Hi. I can't believe you're here. I've been waiting for something like this to happen forever.
Oh, I changed something.
I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
Shit.
Don't do it. If she gets out of those chains, we're all one step closer to the end.
I've stumbled upon a potentially slightly different storyline. My bad.
You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake. No, you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
I know we chose this
Okay.
last time.
I'll be here. Good luck.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place. Is someone else here? Your shouts and
Hey,
pleas
let me
are
outta here.
met with silence. I'll repeat myself once again. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done. You try the door, but it's locked from the outside.
Return to the bottom of the stairs.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to. Easier for whom?
Fuck off.
Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Apparently so.
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
Oh, here it comes.
She barely hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her lip with the determination of a trapped wolf.
God, I hate this fucking image. This shit's nightmare-inducing.
As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that. Fine. Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this
Like, I
place.
really don't want to blur this stuff. Like, I know if I don't, like, YouTube's gonna get pissed off, but
You cut. into
honestly,
her
the artwork
flesh.
is really fucking good, you know, for it. Like, it looks gory.
The blade is sharp, and it takes little
Ugh.
effort to crack through the bone of her
It's
arm.
peeling the arm away.
Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit.
Fucking A.
She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal. No, she didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground.
Fucking A.
How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Brother, she's been in this fucking basement for who knows how fucking long.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
She's like the early 20s, early to mid 20s-ish looking age. She's been here a minute, boy. Probably.
No, we won't have any of that.
Yeah,
The
here it
stakes
comes.
are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I can't just let her escape into the world.
And this is why we don't trust you.
As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
What are you doing?
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect. Stop it! Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
No. You are trying to fuck with my plans. That's what you're doing. That's all you're ever doing. Fucking narrator. Resist.
The blade! Move the blade!
No.
As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
Yeah.
We both know this isn't you.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you?
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
She plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew.
This part's kind of
is
sad, if I'm being
agony.
honest.
But you aren't
Pretty
dead.
sad.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake. For her sake? Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone. Whatever.
Maybe, but
She
maybe
sinks
not.
the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
I'm sorry.
Fucking ow.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she?
No, not this time. No, she does not. No, sir.
Apparently not, though it doesn't matter how sloppy her knife work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
I'm so sorry.
With
Pretty
one
decent voice
last
acting.
thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks. It can't just end like this, right? Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Chapter 2, The Damsel. Alright, we're back where we were last time.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. Oh, don't you start grandstanding about morals. The fate of the world is at risk right now, and the life of a mere princess shouldn't stop you from saving us all. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
What voice do I got this time?
Yes, he didn't approve of us last time, did he? If we're going to save our beloved, we'll have to be sneaky about it.
Aw, damn it. Okay. Sure.
Our beloved?
Fucking A.
Yes, you'll have to be very sneaky about your intentions if you're going to try and save the princess. Ah, so all of the cards are on the table. Then you should know that we and the princess are in love, and the four of us will be foiling any and all assassination attempts you've got in the works.
4. So that's me, Smitten, Hero, and Princess. Okay.
We'll see about that. Whatever you do, just be sure to ignore him specifically. It sounds like he's the sort who'd sacrifice the whole world for a peck on the cheek. What can I say? A world without love is a world that isn't worth saving.
Oh, this is gonna be rough. Fuck it. Just go through with it. Fuck it.
A warning. Before you go, she will lie. She will. We already told you we're not playing along with your little game. It's your lies that can't be trusted. Her beauty is the only thing in the world we can believe in.
Her beauty is the only thing in the world we can believe in. Oh no, he's growing on me. Like cancer.
I think we've already been over this. I'm pretty sure he just likes the sound of his own voice. I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. Yes. They must be expressed.
Alright, this is good so far.
Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet. Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
Their bickering is endlessly hilarious.
The interior of the cabin
we
is
already got a
clean
mirror.
and elegant, its stone walls draped in fine-threaded tapestries, a prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
That's a nice fucking table.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I'm gonna ignore the mirror. I'm just gonna enter the basement again. Fuck it. Oh, the mirror disappeared. Cool.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight.
I like this design.
But it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
He's gotta get his fucking line in, dude. He's gotta get his line in here. I want this as a shirt. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. I want that on a shirt.
A soft voice carries up the stairs.
A soft voice now.
Hello? Is someone there?
Ooh.
Her voice. It's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I can hear wedding bells already. I've held my tongue till now, but you're taking this a little too far. We barely even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this over-the-top fawning.
Exactly. We don't have to be...
Yes, for everyone's
Can you
sake,
say that word
you're
on
not
YouTube?
in love. Just remember
I'm not
that her
actually certain if
charms
that's
are
one of the
all
band
part
words.
of the manipulation.
Sorry, I was talking over him again. History. Oh.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall.
Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation. Okay, alright. Ooh, okay, so we have a proper castle-looking thing now. Her dress is much more, furls? Is that what that's called? I don't know. but it looks much more regal and less ragged. She's got a little crown now. She looks happy.
My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment.
It really is growing on me.
You know she can't hear you, right? She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit.
Okay, so she can't hear the voices.
Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
Or the narrator, I don't think.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
I'm sorry, what? Does she remember the last run?
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing.
Shut up, that's not the important part.
And she called us a hero.
That's not the important part.
Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it?
Apparently.
Waiting for you to come back.
There we go.
I didn't want to believe your ravings back in the woods, but this is next to incontrovertible evidence. You've been here before.
That's a word. Incontrovertible. I want to use that in a sentence.
That's right, villain. And you killed us.
I don't know if he's a villain.
Well, she killed us.
Yeah.
Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty.
No, they don't. I've played the cruelty run. She was a merciless bitch.
And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time.
Okay, so that's something about the story that's still really confusing me, right? Is he makes comments about how there's an entire world that's already been damned. And this one really, I'd really hoped I'd be the first, as in he's aware there are other versions of himself. This is just kind of tickling my brain.
We damned a whole world, but everything reset.
Okay, right. Technically, I'm not supposed to remember anything from the cruelty run.
Nothing resets. You're just somewhere else. You can't keep hopping between worlds forever. Especially not without leaving a trail of incomprehensible devastation behind you. This is horrible. Horrible for you, maybe, but we've been given another opportunity to sweep her off her feet and treat her like the lady she is.
That wouldn't actually be a bad thing, I suppose.
Now, hold on. If she actually ended a world, are you sure we want to do this? Are you sure we want to rescue her?
We still don't actually have proof that she ends the worlds. Like, I'm not trying to be like semantic or pedantic or anything or any of that bullshit. Like, we haven't been able to go back to a world we've previously ended, so we have no actual proof. And I most assuredly no longer trust the fucking narrator.
We never saw a world end, and now I'm even more certain that we must chase our heroic and romantic destiny than I've ever been. I shan't let anyone convince us otherwise.
That's a good word that I wish I could use more often. Shan't.
Are you listening to him? He's lost it. Don't let him distract you. Just do your job.
That just straight up, that's just the option? Well, no, I'd like to explain things. Let me explain
Another version
things.
of me was pushed to such drastic action. It was for good reason.
Fuck you.
That's okay. You were just doing your best, and that's all that matters.
Oh no, she's a waifu.
She took that in stride. To a surprising extent. An almost unsettling extent, actually.
Fair.
That's because she's perfect.
Nothing's perfect. Perfection scares the fuck out of me.
Do you think she has someone like him telling her what to do?
Oh. Her
She
own
doesn't.
narrator?
There's no one else like me.
You admitted there is, you fucking lying piece of shit.
I think he's right, because I like it better if she doesn't have some horrid little voice like him, always trying to drive her to violence.
You killed me last time, and it hurt a lot. Why did you do that? I didn't bring a knife. Do I have to cut you out again? What happened after I died? I have to ask, did you end the world? What happened after I died?
You died, and now we're talking.
Nothing? Sure.
I don't know. Was I supposed to have ended the world? Would that have made you happy?
Isn't that just like our darling princess? She wants to make us happy. My heart melts further with every word that passes through her beautiful lips.
Shut the fuck up. Oh my god.
Are you listening to her? That's a confession.
No. That's not a confession. She asked if we wanted her to end the world last time. It's not a confession. She asked if we wanted her to, and if that is what we wanted, then yes, that's what she did. It's not... Wow, honestly, the world sucks. People are a plague, and I hope you brought a slow and painful ruin to them all. No, not that. I have no feelings one way or the other about the world ending. No, I don't want the world to end. Remain silent. Remain silent.
The princess's eyes quiver as she waits for your response.
Oh.
I didn't end the world? I didn't end the world.
She's clearly just saying what she thinks you want to hear.
Yes. No shit.
Or she's innocent. How could a beauty like her be capable of ending the world? It's not rational.
It's well. Actually, without context or any proper information, I suppose it isn't rational or logical. Huh. Then again, she turned into a giant blade person thing. So... But all I had to do was stab her in the heart and she died. No, we'll deal with it later. Yes, that's a good
I'm okay with whatever you come up with. You can cut my arm off again.
I don't want to.
We won't be laying a finger on her perfect wrists, and indeed, we won't even have to. Do you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her right out with no harm done.
Bullshit, that works. Bullshit.
What? No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains. Why are you two arguing over the logistics of slipping her hand out of her shackles? She just said she'd be okay with any idea we came up with. Am I the only one here who thinks that's weird?
Yes. I mean, oh shit. No, you are not. I also think it's weird.
She didn't care last time. Why should she care this time? That's our stoic, smiling angel. No, you're right. It's extremely bizarre behavior and further evidence that she's a monster who's not to be trusted. So go ahead and slay her.
Rescue her.
I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, you'll what? Take over our body and force us to try and kill her? I would if you had a weapon. Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought.
Well, hang on.
You wouldn't.
Hang on now.
I would.
Please don't test him. I think he's retarded.
I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her?
bullshit.
Approach
It actually
the princess
works.
and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed. I can't believe it. But I guess I have to. I told you, there's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
She really does look more like a princess this time. You know, proper crown and proper dress. Almost kind of like Princess Peach, I suppose. I'm assuming she has blonde hair.
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace. Ugh.
Well, bro, we got a hug. We got a hug. Let's go. We're moving up in this relationship. Although, again, if this is a fucking romance simulator, I'm gonna get pissed.
If only you had a weapon, one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade would be buried in her back and everyone out there would be saved.
Good fuck, man. Calm down.
Luckily for Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon.
Right?
Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on our side?
Alright, so now this is literally just an anime main character with his waifu bitch. That's what this has turned into. Fuck me.
What do we do now?
We leave, and then we have our whole lives to figure out what we want to do next. I'll give her one more test of agency. What do you want to do?
Let me guess. End the world?
Rude.
Spoken with the rank cynicism of someone who has never felt love in his heart.
He might not be capable of feeling love.
I don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before.
That is heart-wrenching.
She doesn't even know what she wants. You may have had her all wrong. What if this whole thing is just a misunderstanding? What if she doesn't want to end the world? You're so gullible. Is the only thing you've ever doubted the actual truth?
You can't prove it's the actual truth. That's your problem.
I think I want to leave. And I think...
The princess closes her eyes in deep reflection. And then she shrugs.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
I want you to tell me what you want. There must be something you want. I'm not asking that one. I just want to leave. We can figure out the rest later. If you want to leave, then let's leave. There must be something you want.
I just want to make you happy.
The music changed. And so did her eyes.
She can't just want to make us happy. It makes sense to me. That's all I want for her, so of course she'd want the same for us.
Maybe. Oh, I hate that music now. It's gonna bother the fuck out of me. I want you to make me unhappy. I want you to make me unhappy. Do you want to end the world? I don't want to ask that question. But you need your own thing. You just met me. You can't base your entire happiness around me. Oh, fuck. I want you to tell me what you want, but what would make you happy? Let's go for this one.
Okay, if that's
Oh, no.
what makes you happy.
She's literally turning into an anime waifu.
Is she broken? What's going on? What's going on is she's lying to you, only she isn't a good liar. Are you starting to trust me now?
I don't think she's lying to you. I just don't think she has any personality. I want you to make me I'm so tempted to try that one. Fuck it, gut instinct. Do this one.
Okay, if that's what makes you happy, I can make you unhappy.
Oh my god, it got worse.
This isn't right. I don't know what's going on, but this isn't right.
Yeah.
I fail to see the problem here. She's just sweet on us. You don't have to act like it's a big deal.
Oh, the fibers are back again. It is a big deal. It's terrifying. I think it's too late to leave. I want you to tell me what you want.
I just want to make you happy.
No.
Is it just me, or does it feel like we're alone right now? Like we're the only ones here?
Oh, no. Well, there she goes. And we're back. You don't get the chance to ask another question, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns.
No! She was our perfect match. She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
Oh. Fuck yeah. Of course you're scared. This is the end for you, but it's not the end for me.
What is that supposed to mean? Whatever awful thing I felt before, it feels so much worse now.
I'm sure.
Then end us all before I die of a broken heart.
Let's go. You approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. You've grown. I've grown? Oh, wait. Can I make out more of my body this time? You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. Oh, there she is. You are at the cabin. Approach her.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before.
Good.
Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
I like how it's the shitty, like, the fucking sheer difference between the lovely art of the hands and this, oh god, I mean, this is about as well as I can draw, but fucking A. Are you the same being as you were before? How much have you changed?
Is a child the same as an infant? I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same.
Fair. What does it feel like to change like this?
Eyes close in reflection. Perspectives meld together, and the breadth of my experience stretches to new corners. There are contradictions, conflicts in my nature, and there are familiarities that bind everything together.
Okay, the writing in this is fucking stupendous.
It feels correct. This is what I need to be. This is the only path forward.
Good. When this is all done, do you know what you want to do?
With every gift you bring me, I excavate the alleys of what I am meant to be, and every exploration yields new and complicated truths. What I will be is different than what I am, and what I am is different from what I was. I cannot tell you what desires I will hold when I have changed.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
But in this moment, all I want is to know myself and to know you.
No. When I go back, if it's as... Wait. When I go back, it's as if an invisible wall closes around me. Why can I not do the same things I've done before?
Those paths lead to worlds you've already seen, and to perspectives I have already made my own. They are useless to us now, inaccessible. The only paths of value are those that are yet untread.
Huh. Okay, so maybe the narrator actually has a point when he's saying we're destroying worlds if we can't go back to them, if they are inaccessible. You have been kinder to me than anyone else I've met. Thank you.
Why wouldn't I be kind to you? You are the only thing I know that isn't me.
That still shouldn't, and no, that should not change the gratification, the thank you, the gratitude, that's the word, gratitude. What do you want me to bring you next time? Yeah, maybe I can go for
Gifts
something.
aren't what someone tells you to bring them.
Well, that's not true at all. Okay, little side tangent here. Little ages, right? Since I was a kid, and I mean like kid, like 6 or 7. My grandfather, you know, because I was pretty nerdy, and he wasn't really sure what to get me or what to try to, you know, toss at me to see if I liked it or not. So around the time that I was 7 or 8, he's just asked me straight up, like, hey, what are 2 things you would like for your birthday? What are 2 things you would like for Christmas? And I'd give him a list of 6 or 7 things, and he'd get something off of that. So technically, I know, and I'm telling him what I want, but it's still kind of a surprise. So you can get around this. Tangent's over with.
My joy is in seeing what you choose. There are no wrong answers, and every perspective illuminates my shadows and shares new secrets.
I'm so fascinated by the existence of the entity, whatever she is. The princess, I suppose. Being something that is missing actual pieces of your own consciousness and self. Such a wild concept for me to really think about and properly process. Do you have any thoughts on this vessel?
This one is soft and delicate. You molded her to love you, and she'll make for a gentle heart.
Hey, I resent that. I didn't mold shit. I was just nice.
Do not
I was
mourn her.
kind.
She has served her purpose.
I'm apparently kinder than you are. So you don't have any preferences on how you'd like to change or grow. Oh, there's a list. Holy shit. Alright. So you don't have any preferences on how you'd like to change or grow. I don't want to hurt you, but the more times I go back, the worse I fear things will be. What do you feel about me? These vessels I've been bringing you, I've hurt them. How many more vessels do I need to bring you? This one.
The vessels are shaped by memories of you, but they are drawn to the edge of the long quiet. To them you are a gate to something more, and you are something more than that, too. But they are only thoughts and perspectives. They are not me. The wounds they've suffered carve texture around my heart. Without them, I would be as I was before.
Somewhat of a roundabout way of simplifying that, but you need to deal with things and go through some hardship to really test your character, to see what kind of person you really are.
I would be alone and without sensation. I could not feel the joy of having you by my side, for I would not know your absence.
God, I love the writing when I get to talk to the entity. It's amazing. How many vessels do I need to bring you?
If I am to be an ocean, you have nurtured me into a pond. My waters are shallow and murky, and I yearn for more perspective.
Beautiful, beautiful analogy.
You will have your rest in due time, and I am sorry for the burdens I place on you.
I carry the burdens willingly. This is one of the most interesting experiences I've had in a video game.
My preference is for you to show me what you would like me to see. I cannot know the ways I wish to grow, for I have yet to feel them. It is you who guides me down the thin trail of perspective and memory.
Attack. I'm so tempted to try one of these options. Here, let me make a save. What does destroying my body do? You raise your will to end your life, but as it buries into the space your body should be, you feel nothing at all. One of the many hands in front of you reaches forward and gently touches the side of your face.
There's nowhere for you to be but here.
Oh. That doesn't do anything? If it does anything bad, I'm going to go back to the save I just made. It's still there, right? Yeah, okay. Your will cuts across the entity in front of you, but nothing happens.
My roots burrow in an ocean beyond your sight. We cannot harm each other as we are now.
Okay. I am gonna reload. I don't know how that might affect what I'm trying to do, so I'm ready to go back.
I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am.
Okay.
We will meet again.
Everything goes dark, and you die. Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess. Our third run,
You're
boys.
on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her.
And if you
If
don't,
you
it'll be
don't,
the end of the
it
world.
will be the end.
Skip. End of the world, what are you talking about? Da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da. Can someone else do this?
Unfortunately, you're the only one who can pull this off. I don't make the rules. I wish I did, but I don't.
Turn around and leave. Just 'cause I'm
Seriously?
curious.
You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
Home. Okay, fine. You're persistent. I'll go to the cabin and slay the princess. Ugh. Okay, fine. I go to the cabin and I'll talk to the princess. Maybe I'll slay her. Maybe I won't. I guess we'll see. Lie. Yes, I definitely know where I'm going. Nope. The only thing that matters is where I'm not going. The cabin. I'm not going to the cabin. I'm actually pretty okay with the world ending. I relish the coming of a new dawn beyond our own. Gonna go walk in the opposite direction now. That one.
There won't be a new dawn if the world ends. There'll just be nothing forever.
So says you.
Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin.
Okay.
Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it.
Fair.
Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Rude.
That's strange. It looks like this
You
path
fucking
also
dick.
leads to the cabin. How
Why?
convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
You are an absolute shitheel. Okay, I'm going into the cabin.
That's
Sheesh.
great to hear. As long as you bring that fiery attitude to princess slaying, I think this will all resolve splendidly.
No.
A warning. Before you go, she will lie,
she will
she
cheat,
will cheat,
she will
and
do
she will
everything in
do
her power to stop
everything
his
in her
mother.
power to... Fortunately, she's only a princess, whereas you are a valiant and talented warrior. It'll be easy, so long as you stay focused.
It has
We
not
can't
been
just
easy
go
so far.
through with this and listen to him. She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
I know. I agree with you. But we're gonna see this next little bit out.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The
Skipping?
blade is your implement. You'll need...
Take the blade this time.
You take the blade from the table.
Enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen... Her voice carries up the stairs.
Alright, what's it gonna be?
Who's there?
Oh, it's creepy voice again.
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. Good. You're still listening to reason. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She looks
She's
bitchy
so
again.
coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something? That giant knife you're holding kind of gives it away, doesn't it?
The blade. Of course she doesn't want to talk. Who'd want to have a conversation at knife point? We should drop it.
Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. But killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
I'm gonna drop it. I'm gonna drop it.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Maybe.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face, unarmed.
Meh.
We'll be fine.
Probably not.
I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
Maybe.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Okay, we got a list here. Yeah, this is pretty awkward. A relationship, are you coming on to me? How would I get you out of here? I'm here because you're supposed to end the world. There's people out there who think you're going to end the world. What do you have to say about that? What's your name? How long have you been down here? Do you know why I'm here to kill you? How long have you been down here?
Too long.
That's vague.
Note the lack of detail. You can't trust her.
You also have a lack of details, fucktwit. What's your name?
She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
How about Her Royal Pontificus the bitch?
Again, she offers no specifics. No matter how hard you try, you'll never get a straight answer out of her.
I can't get a straight answer out of you, fucker. Fucking talking some mean shit, bitch. Alright, hang on. Do you know why I'm here to kill you?
Do you?
Yep. No.
You're lying.
Oh.
How does she know that?
Don't think that just because I'm the one in chains, it means you have a right to interrogate me.
You can't. Don't bother.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't... well, we can always put that knife to good use.
That's creepy as fuck.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting, right? She is. I'm sure of it.
Oh? Have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here.
Slay the princess. I'm getting you out of here. I'm going to keep you locked away down here, at least for a bit. We can get to know each other better while I decide what to do. Sure.
That seems like a pretty good compromise. Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here.
Oh, it's red.
You can make it easier for both of us if you help. And if you don't, I can promise that you'll come to regret that decision.
You have to make a choice.
Fuck it. Go for her
Charge the
again.
princess, blade trembling in your hand, but you've already lost the battle.
What?
She casually sidesteps your thrust before knocking you to the ground with a single blow from her elbow.
Oh no, she's got Mary Sue powers.
We shouldn't have hesitated. But she doesn't stop there.
Ooh.
She kicks you a few
fucking
times for
A.
good measure, the pointed tip of her shoes feeling like a pickaxe against your fracturing bones, making sure you stay down.
Fucking A.
As you lie, crushed and broken on the basement floor, the princess kneels on your throat with the kind of weight you didn't think her slight frame could possibly possess. As you gasp for air, she eyes you with an intense curiosity.
Fucking murderous bitch again. Cool.
You shouldn't have let that fear creep into your heart. You had the upper hand, and now look at you.
Well, you're not helping at all.
Is this really the best you could do? Look at you. Completely broken. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little disappointed.
Bitch.
She applies more pressure, slowly squeezing what's left of your life out of your lungs.
Oh my god. Fuck it. Okay, whatever.
This is the end, isn't it?
Probably.
I'm afraid it is.
Yep.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Alright, what's the next one? Chapter 2, The Tower. Alright, okay. Got another
You're
run.
on a path in the woods.
Skip.
You're here to slay her.
Yep.
I can assure you that you're not dead. And to answer your second question, you're here to slay the princess. I literally told you that a second ago.
Fuck you.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Maybe.
You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you
Oh.
think to keep secrets from me.
Is it just me and Hero?
What does it matter what he knows?
Ah, there we
There's
are.
nothing we can do to stop her. She's just going to kill us again.
Probably.
She is not going to kill you unless you let her. But slaying the princess and saving the world is going to be much more difficult than it has to be if you spend the whole time second-guessing yourself.
Let's assume I'm telling the truth and all this really did already happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I? I've asked that before.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie.
Yeah.
We might as well just pledge ourselves to her. and stop pretending we're capable of doing anything in this situation. She probably doesn't even need to try to overpower us. Can we tone down the pessimism just a smidge?
She really does have Mary Sue powers.
I'm not being a pessimist. I'm just being realistic.
No, you are being a pessimist.
You're being annoying.
Yep, exactly.
Just ignore their bickering, and whatever you do, don't pledge yourself to her. I cannot stress enough how absolutely catastrophic that would be for everyone, yourself included. I agree. If she's wrongfully imprisoned, then we should rescue her, but if he's telling the truth, we shouldn't just hand her the world on a silver platter. Rescue her? Given the stakes of the situation, there isn't really a difference between rescuing her and pledging yourself to her. Either would be terrible. So please try to ignore both of those knuckleheads and focus on saving the world. Let's not make this harder than it has to be.
We'll see.
If that's what you want, I guess I don't have a say here.
Alright, Eeyore, shut the fuck up.
The interior of the cabin is larger and more grandiose than its humble exterior would suggest. The only furniture of note is a massive marble altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. Why do we feel so small? We don't feel small. We are small.
Well, I am a bird person. You didn't mention the mirror.
That's because there isn't a mirror. There's the altar, the blade sitting on the altar, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here. There's definitely a mirror. There isn't. Who cares if there's a mirror? We're all going to die anyway. And I'm sure that if we looked in there, we'd just see something sad and miserable looking back at us. We don't need any reminders of what we are. It would only make things worse.
This looks like a temple, almost.
For the last time, you're not going to die unless you let it happen. And luckily for you, there isn't a mirror, so no one needs to worry about confronting a grisly visage any time in the near future. Though, for what it's worth, if there were a mirror, I'm sure that you wouldn't find anything sad or miserable in it looking back at you. You probably look perfectly normal. Probably. Do you not know what we look like? He knows. He just doesn't have the heart to tell us. But it does matter. Don't you care if we're being lied to? If he's willing to lie about something as innocuous as a mirror, what else is he hiding from us? I'm not lying to you. Use your eyes. There is no mirror. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would a mirror even do? Let you waste time preening yourself instead of doing what needs to be done.
Preening, that is something birds do.
But there was a mirror a second ago. We should count ourselves lucky. Some things are better left unseen.
Blech. Take that blade.
You take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Maybe.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a spiral staircase. Its steps almost as deep as you are tall. The smell of incense drifts up from below. For a moment, you almost feel at ease. Huh. This is actually kind of nice. It's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
There it is. There, I want that on a t-shirt so fucking bad.
Her booming voice rolls up the stairs.
Booming?
Is that a guest I hear?
Oh.
Don't linger on the stairs. Come down and witness me.
Oh,
You weren't
fuck.
kidding when you said it was booming. She wasn't like this last time. We need to get down there. She wants us to see her. We need to see her. Should we be worried about your sudden change in attitude? Just a few minutes ago you were going on about how pointless everything was. Now you want to go down there.
The Broken's a puppet.
It doesn't matter what that little voice says. He's not the one making the decisions. Though if his ramblings get you to the princess, they get you to the princess.
Pragmatic. Sure.
Making your way down the spiral staircase is a time-consuming and exhausting effort, every step requiring you to clamber over one edge before dropping to the next. But soon the end comes into view, and you tumble to the bottom, entering the vast, temple-like room beyond.
Dude, is she like a giant now?
The princess towers over you, almost glowing in the weak starlight, her figure framed by a stained glass window. Her long hair billows around her, and a chain binds her wrist to the far wall. The chain is nothing to her. It might as well be a toy for all the good it would do. I told you it was pointless to resist her.
Maybe it is, maybe it isn't.
The little bird has returned to me. I wonder what he wants.
I am a bird person. Aha, confirmation.
You've brought that knife again, even though you know it's useless. Such charming audacity. Drop it.
Titan.
As if on command, the blade slips from your grasp. It clatters uselessly to the floor.
Fuck.
But we didn't drop it. We decided to grip it tighter, remember? Are you really just going to let that happen to us? I have a duty to report facts as facts, and the fact is that you dropped the blade.
I rolled a natural 1 on my wisdom save.
Of course we dropped it. She's so much more than us. You wouldn't understand what it feels like to be in her presence. Oh, I understand what's going on, and you'd better snap yourself out of it.
It might be too late for that, Chief.
Kneel.
No.
Oh, are you still trying to defy me? I said kneel.
Your legs buckle, and your knees hit the floor.
Okay, that shift in the camera angle was actually pretty good.
That's my good little bird. Now, why don't we talk?
I don't want to.
The last time we met, you told me I was destined to end the world. That thought wrapped itself around my heart. It has pulled at me since the moment I squeezed the life out of your broken lungs. I could feel its fundamental truth awaken me.
Oh, shit.
The collapse of the old is a necessary prelude to the birth of the new, and the world as it is now is overdue for alterations. It's time for me to seize my destiny, and you, little bird, will help me seize it.
I want to make so many yes mommy jokes right now. Oh, there's so many going in my brain.
Well, that gives away the game, doesn't it?
A bit.
It certainly does. And beyond that, it more than lends credence to our conversation in the woods. I don't love the thought that in some other reality you failed to destroy her, but what's done is done. I can only hope it helped you learn a valuable lesson.
Yeah, you can't help me for shit, you piece of bastard.
You are the only one who can deal with her. And if you don't, well, she's let you know what will happen, hasn't she? Then you shouldn't have trusted us with her destruction. She is inevitable. Can't you feel it?
Nope.
He's being melodramatic, but he's not exactly wrong, is he? What are we supposed to do to stop her? Okay. First things first, you're going to have to stuff those pessimistic thoughts someplace far, far away and commit yourself to what needs to be done. The stakes of the situation should be perfectly clear to everyone now. If you're going to save the world, you have to have faith that you can pull this off. You can't win a battle that you've already lost in your mind.
Alright. What would you have me do? What do you have planned? Just because you're supposed to end the world doesn't mean you actually have to do it. You can be whatever you want to be. I have questions for you before I decide to do anything. What happened to you after I died? I'm not going to help you end the world. I don't care if something new comes after. I just can't let you do that. I'm yours to command. That's tempting, just to see how this plot thread goes, but I'll do a quick save before. Okay. Just because you're supposed to know doesn't mean you have to.
This isn't about desire. This is about what I am. And I have little interest in discussing destiny with one that cannot see the divine truth that shines in my heart.
Bitch. What would you have me do? What do you have planned?
All you have to do is break these chains and set me free.
Don't be rude. Of course she can.
It's not rude to question someone who's apparently trying to end the world.
Yep.
That's exactly why it's rude. We should know our place.
I can, easily, but that isn't what I want to do. The story of a terrible and bountiful God unbounded of her own will is no story at all. It's not worthy of everything I am, or everything I'm bound to become. It isn't even worthy of what I was. The destruction in Genesis that's to follow in my wake is deserving of a song that can echo for eternity.
Creepy as fuck.
The song of you, being so struck by my glory, so overwhelmed by what I am, that you feel you must deliver me into the world. And from your act of utter devotion and submission springs a new dawn, a better dawn. Submit now, submit later. It makes no difference, because in the end, no matter how vainly you struggle against me, my will triumphs over yours.
Pledge. Let's go with pledge, just because I'm curious.
Your will was so easily broken. Am I that magnificent? All you need to do now is break my chains.
If this is what you want, then I guess there's not much else for me to say. No, you can't just give in to her. Not when the stakes are so high. Not when you're so close. I won't let you do this.
There's still something in the way. A greasy film inside of you where it doesn't belong, trying to conceal you from me.
Oh shit, did she notice the narrator's presence?
Is that a person? No, it used to be a person. It's something different now. An echo.
Hey, there's hands.
Is she talking about you? That's impossible. She's not supposed to be able to interact with me.
You're a small one, aren't you? A shriveling little worm stretched beyond its limits, trying to control things that it can't understand.
Oh.
No. What are you talking about?
I don't care what you are. You're mine.
Ah!
Rise, my little bird.
Without hesitation, you're brought to your feet.
Dude, she's controlling the narrator. Holy shit.
Break my chains.
And how are we supposed to do that? All we have is a blade.
All you need to do is believe it's been done.
What if I don't believe? What then?
You poor, wretched little thing. You already do believe. You've always believed.
All you have to do is open the last door to your heart.
Oh,
It's easy. And once you let her in, you'll be safe and free forever.
this is so creepy.
Please, don't do this.
I'm sorry, I have to. It's over. I'm sorry.
There's nothing to be sorry about. This is how it was always going to be. And it is good. Alright, I'm done with this. I'm just gonna go sit in the corner. Let me know if we get our agency back.
Right? Yeah. That'd be nice.
Her chains shatter, and the cuff falls from her wrist. She is loose, and the end is upon us.
What a good disciple you are. Come, it's time for us to leave.
The fibers are coming. The long quiet is coming. What happens now?
Nothing. And then, everything.
Take her hand. Oh no. Oh. But you do not take her hand, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Why does the mirror terrify him? Of course you're scared. It's going to be okay. Just trust me. We've been here before, and you always get scared.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. I don't want to look at us.
I'll see you on the other side. It's going to be okay.
Okay. If you say so. We'll trust you. A mercy.
You approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You've withered. Oh no, what did I... Fuck, what did I do? You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin. Approach her. Oh, she's huge.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction. A mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again.
This is getting fucking wild again.
All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
You can't be a contradiction. Contradictions don't exist.
And yet my waters flow and my streets bustle. There are no words that can describe me into non-existence. There is no logic that can bind my multitudes. I am everything that you have known me to be, but I am also none of it.
How can you stand to be a contradiction? It doesn't matter how many times I go back. At least one of us always hurts the other. Doesn't that change you? Doesn't that make you worse? What do you think of this vessel? I'm not saying that one. Do you know what happens to the worlds we leave behind? Have you figured out what you'll want when we're finished? Do you still not care what I bring you next? How many more vessels do I need to bring you? What do you think of this vessel?
This one is dominance, a figure capable of bending everything to her will. She will make for a terrifying and divine heart.
Yeah, alright.
Do not mourn her, for she would not be able to mourn you.
Yeah, no, I got that. I figured out what you want when we've finished.
The desires of my multitude thrive in endless competition with themselves, but none of them rise above their dance to influence me.
Okay.
I yearn for what I have always yearned for, our awakening. Other desires shrink in the light of knowing you and knowing me.
Alright. How can you stand to be a contradiction?
As easily as you can stand to be you. You are like me, even if you have chosen not to look at the corners of you that do not fit. Even if you have chosen to ignore the brilliant contours of your soul.
If I did not mean to. I thought I was making progress. Do you know what happens to the worlds we leave behind?
My perspectives are shadowed. You have seen what I have seen, just as I have seen what you have seen. The angles of my vantage do not offer me hidden truths, and my attention is turned inward, except when you are here with me. Perhaps this will change when our work is done.
Okay. I'm not gonna ask that one because it doesn't matter. Do you still not care what I bring you next?
I care about your gifts, but I have no preferences to burden you with. Even if I did, I would never dare to tarnish our relationship by assuming myself above you.
Thank you. Doesn't matter how many times I go back, at least one of us always... Doesn't that hurt? Doesn't it change you, make it worse?
It changes me, but it doesn't make me worse, nor does it make me care for you any less. Does it make you worse? Do you resent me?
Oh, wow. Yes, you're torturing me, and I hate it. I think I hate you. I just want it all to stop. I have no opinion one way or the other on the matter. No, not really. It all seems so distant as soon as I'm near you. If anything, it makes me like you more. I don't know what that says about me. Well, I do find the entity to be endlessly captivating, so... I'll go with this one, though.
It does seem small from here, and the more we journey, the smaller each of those steps will be. But that doesn't make any of them less special.
True. No, she doesn't. I know she doesn't. I'm ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Everything goes dark, and you die. Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the...
Yeah.
You're here to slay...
Yeah. Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending?
Of course I haven't. Why would I even consider that? Nobody wants the world to end. I mean, maybe some people do, like nihilists, or very, very evil people, but surely you're not one of those, right? You make your warning. She will
Oh, I haven't heard the hero's voice. Did I...
The interior of the
Shut
Canada
up.
Blade is your...
Shut up. Did I skip over the hero? No. The hero's not here. Or at least not yet. Take the blade.
You take the blade from...
Enter the basement.
The door to the basement...
Nope.
Her voice carries up the...
Who's there?
She sounds... Don't let it fool you.
There's the hero.
Oh, are you now?
Great job. You gave away the element of surprise. Good luck here. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy she's so cold. Focus on the task at hand.
You weren't kidding when you said you were here to kill me. I know. You brought a knife with you and everything. But you don't have to try and kill me. You could always toss that scrap of metal to the ground and give the two of us a chance to talk things out.
She makes a compelling point. What if we didn't kill her? What if we just dropped the blade and talked? Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. The blade tumbled.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just...
Against your better judgment, we'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
So I've been through this before. Are you coming on to me?
Don't jump to any weird conclusions. We're two people who have met each other. By... Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
You know why. Oh, you have to be kidding me. You walk up to the chains, but they're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying.
I'm guessing you don't have the key.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here in...
I'll be here.
You attempt to make... Is someone else here? You try the door, but it's locked from the outside. You're here
Fucker.
to slay the... You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been easier for whom? Easier for everyone.
Sorry, I'm skipping through these.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Trying to get to like get a
The
different
knife.
thing going.
Pick it up and cut me out of here.
Good fuck, I don't want to do
You
that at
won't
all.
like what happens if you do that.
I'll try saving her a different way, I suppose.
Against your
there it
better
is again.
judgment, you place the blade against the
Fucking
princess's
damn it.
arm, just above the massive, unyielding chain. You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and you make
Ugh.
quick work of it. Before long, you're able to crack through bone, and she pulls the bleeding stub of her arm through the iron gauntlet.
Good fucking hell.
She didn't so much as utter a sound. Free from her bindings, the princess turns to face you, her fierce gaze meeting your eye.
Uh-oh.
How is she so composed after losing an arm? It's like she isn't even bothered by it.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Yeah.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No,
Don't you
I
do this shit
just
again.
can't let her escape into the world.
Don't you do this shit again.
As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
Oh, all I can do is warn her. All I can do is try to save her. Okay.
Stop that.
No.
I thought this was a little too easy.
I'm sorry.
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess swiftly moves out of the way before you can connect.
I'm not in control of myself.
Stop it! Stop resisting me! I am trying to get you out of here alive.
Please don't give me the giant blade lady again. I can't choose. Resist. Is that the only option? It's the only option. Resist.
The blade. Move the blade.
No.
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes.
Yes, I'm trying to.
I'll make this quick.
She steps forward and pries the blade from your rigid hands.
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
Mayhaps. Ooh.
And then she slits your throat with an almost clinical ease.
Fuck. Alright.
Her face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground, blood flowing from your butchered neck.
Yep.
I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die. I hope it was worth it.
Yes. Chapter 2, The Prisoner. We're getting it. We're getting it.
You're on a path. You're here to slay.
Alright, as much as I want to continue this one, it's getting pretty late for me, so I'm going to save it here, and we're going to pick this up in the next episode. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you're still enjoying this as much as I am. I am just still boggled by all of this, but I'm having a hell of a time. See you in the next one. Bye.